Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show. I'm joined here in studio with Alex Jones. I'm David Knight, and we were just talking about the Hunger Games and how it is either predictive programming for Agenda 21 or it's trying to wake people up. What do you think, Alex?
Well, I don't want to say that the writer of it's a bad person. I don't know. But this is the deepest dream of the New World Order. But with the H.G. Wells film and book, Things to Come, it was put out as positive. This is putting it out as negative. But you see what they're doing is they're saying the answer is rebel against this, bring in socialism and communism. And that's the message is, well, we've got now more than half the economy going to socialism and redistribution. And the ultra-rich are offshore and are exempt. And they're the ones promoting this agenda. Why is that? Because it gives them a controlled economy, what they lust after, what they want. They're the ones creating this Hunger Games, gladiatorial, obsessed with, vapid, shallow trendiness. Literally, that's what this is all about. And this is the programming of the public with the false manufacture of culture. But what really clicked for me was that, the actors in it are great. The starlet, the heroine is just an amazing actress and obviously very beautiful. So it's a very alluring film. But at its base, they say in there, we've got to crush this rebellion. We've got to show people there's no leaders. We've got to show people there's no hope. Kind of like Rollerball, which is that came out in the 70s. It's all about globalism. And it's the same thing, deindustrialize everywhere else. Centralized computer systems you don't have access to, technological elites. Again, they're showing you what they're building, and then here we are 40 years later, they've built it. And then we'll be here 40 years later, and it'll be complete. And it's the end of humanity, the end of freedom. That's the basic goal of it. But looking at this film, David Knight, and understanding it, it's key to come down to the fact that they're trying to capture the revolution against tyranny they know is there and put it into a false socialist movement. But it is the so-called socialist and the so-called Republicans who are pushing the same agenda. So again, this is just taking what's already going on in the real world and standardizing it into fiction to prepare the subconscious mind for it and expanding on that. They have the actual black Homeland Security vehicles that they've distributed over 7,000 of the last few years that all the police departments are getting, but painting them tan for some reason. It's those actual vehicles. This, again, is just total preparation.
It really goes back to a neo-feudalism, as you mentioned in the last segment. And the answer to feudalism is not socialism. The answer to feudalism was 1776.
The answer to it was the Renaissance, the discovery of the small business, the discovery of new ideas, of the printing press, of liberty. Liberty is the answer, not socialism, not stealing from the rich guys in the ivory towers to just pass it out to everybody, but teaching everyone how to fish.
Yes.
But again, they don't...
allowing private property. That was the key thing about feudalism. In feudalism, there were a few landlords that owned everything. And that's what we see happening, whether it's a Trans-Pacific Partnership or whether it's regs that are coming out of Washington. It's this small group of people who want to assert ownership over everything. That's what we see with the copyright laws, CISPA, and other things. They want to assert indefinite, perpetual ownership over all intellectual property and make us all certain.
They want to own the economy and have us be renters in it if we are even allowed to live. And then finally, I want to show people some headlines that tie into the police state. This is just the last 2 days. Outside Austin, high school student watching two girls fight. They admit they just walked up, tasered him in the back. He fell over. He's in a coma. He's probably going to die. And the police say, if he doesn't die, we're going to charge him with interfering with police. Yeah. So, I mean, and again, it's all about their right. They're in charge. Oh, and here's the key. The Dallas police on Wednesday night and then the sheriff's deputies were overheard on Friday when they attacked us said, we need to go after and basically arrest Alex Jones to show him he can't just come down here and demonstrate. They literally believe they'll lose control because they're doing such bad things and the system's doing this that we're being converted consciously to an authoritarian system. Here's another one. Businessman arrested for loitering, carrying legal gun on his own property by the police. That's WSB-TV. I know you're going to cover that in more detail coming up, David. Here's another one. Utah mom says healthy son, 19-year-old, died. He said he was going out of the country, wanted to do the right thing, Fox News said. He did the right thing. He took the flu shot, caused an autoimmune response, and he died. And they're basically admitting the flu shot killed him. The insert says it can kill you, but here's the key, David. If he'd have been a baby and died, they would have arrested her. They know full well the shot kills the baby.
Sudden infant death.
The added goodie is getting to put you in jail. And so this is the system. They're killing us with the vaccines, the GMOs, all of it. The nanny state's not there to take care of us. It's there to prey upon us and to dumb down civilization and to literally wage war on humanity. David Knight, you're going to be hosting the next Wednesday, and then, of course, on Friday and today. You're going to tell folks what's coming up after this. I'm going to turn the helm and the comm over to you. Great job. And folks can watch the Vivian Kubrick powerful interview up on INFOWARS.com right now.
Now you can watch the INFOWARS Nightly News streaming live as it happens for free.
Check it out at INFOWARS.com/show.